Good evening, I'm Tiffany Bittner.
And I'm Scott Richards. Thanks for joining us.
Funeral services were held today for more victims of last week's deadly rampage in South Alabama. A court hearing is set for tomorrow over Jefferson County's occupational tax. Attorneys for the county will ask a judge to lift a freeze on the money collected from the tax.
I didn't wear my green today. You know, St. Patty's Day. That's, you're a guilty party too, Steve.
You too.
You know, I was minding my own business. You know, thank you very much.
At 9.
Thanks for joining us. I'm Tiffany Bittner.
And I'm Steve Crocker.
The stimulus package signed into law this week by President Obama will keep Alabama from having major layoffs. That's according to Governor Riley, who says coming up in our next half hour, the first three make it through to the next round of American Idol, while Hot 107.7's Tasha Simone and 103.7 The Q's Silas find some common ground again tonight. We're going to ask them. Plus, cancer rates are declining, but the gap between races stays the same. The story in our health headlines. And hundreds of guns are destroyed here in Alabama. Coming up next, where the weapons are coming from. In other news, the wife of the man accused of throwing his 4 kids over a bridge speaks in court today. That tops tonight's latest regional headline. Good news, local Army veteran and 3-time gold medal winner in weightlifting, Patrick Peterson, will grace the cover of Cheerio boxes. The funny thing is, General Mills put his hometown as Fairhope, Alaska, when it's actually Fairhope, Alabama. Now, 3 million boxes were printed. Peterson says he's so happy about the news he won't ask for a correction. And that's a look at our latest regional headlines at this hour.
Fox 6 News reporter Tiffany Bittner joins us from the phone bank. Tiffany?
Well, good evening, guys. This is a great opportunity if you have a tax-related question to ask our panel of professional accountants here. We have Fox 6 has teamed up with the folks with the the Society of CPAs. We've got Derek Trotter here. He's one of the organizers behind this event. And Derek, tell everybody why you guys wanted to provide this free service. If you have any kind of tax-related question, feel free to call us. The number you want to dial is 583-4303. The folks here are kind enough. They're going to be with us until 6:30 tonight. So pick up the phone. It's absolutely free and call the professionals.
At 8 years old, she was accidentally shot that caused her to become an incomplete quadriplegic. She's undergone numerous surgeries, and each time doctors have prepared her parents for the worst. But somehow Anna Wilson has made it through the unthinkable and continues to be a normal kid who loves to paint and ride horses. In today's Fox 6 Family Health, you'll see the impact she's had on her community and how she's an inspiration to all that meet her.
And they told us, you know, she wouldn't live, she'd probably die, or she'd be a vegetable and all that kinds of stuff. And she'd have to wear a breathing machine, be on it for the rest of her life.
That's what Joey and Carla Wilson were told after their daughter Anna was accidentally shot 5 years ago. Since then, Anna has undergone several surgeries, her last one in March to correct a curve in her spine.
And she come out of surgery good. They told us it was going to last from about 12 to 14 hours. And at first they told us that they was going to do 2 surgeries on her because of how curved her back was. He went ahead and told us they was going to do 1 surgery, and they moved her spine some. It's not completely straight, but it still got a little curve. But they only did the surgery within 6.5 hours.
Prior to surgery, Carla Wilson says the whole community got behind Anna. An article even ran in the local paper calling for prayer.
If it wasn't for my family and God and everybody praying for me and my friends, I wouldn't be able to come through it.
She's always so positive, even when most people wouldn't be. She always is positive and smiling.
She's been more than words can describe. She's made me realize that when things are bad, it's not as bad as you think they are.
Anna's friends say that she's made a big impression on their lives, and to show their appreciation, they led a campaign at Clinton Middle School to name Anna class favorite.
I was surprised, very surprised.
She is such an inspiration for all the people at our school, and she's always been so nice to everybody. We wanted to do something nice for her.
Even though we went and was working up everybody voting for her, they wouldn't have voted for her just because somebody said go vote for her. They knew that she deserved it and that she was good enough to be class favorite, and she is a favorite.
I thought it was awesome. I thought it was the neatest thing for them to do that for her.
Faye Collins, Anna's teacher, says that she's had an incredible impact at school.
I think it has changed a number of their lives. And they all wanted to know how she was doing on a regular basis.
Despite the obstacles Anna has to overcome, she continues to do the things she loves, including painting, using her teeth.
Even though I'm like this, I don't let nothing stop me. I ride horses, I ride four-wheelers, I go fishing. I do pretty much anything.
Anna's parents say they couldn't be more proud of their daughter.
With God's help, we're going to see it through. I'm still believing one day for total recovery. Her life be just like it was when she was 8.
Anna's parents say her last surgery was a success. In the meantime, Anna is counting the days down until she can get back on her horse and ride. And she says she's also looking forward to returning to school in the fall.
Thanks for that.
A cardiovascular surgeon returns home to Birmingham and is one of the first in town to perform heart surgery with a new robotic tool. In today's Fox 6 Family Health, we'll show you how Dr. Clifton Lewis uses the Da Vinci robot and how it's reducing recovery time and pain for patients.
It makes you feel good, really, is what it does. And to be able to do it in Birmingham means a lot to me because, you know, this was home.
Working now at St. Vincent's Hospital, Dr. Clifton Lewis is one of the first cardiovascular surgeons in the area to perform heart surgery using a Da Vinci robot.
It allows you to make really tiny incisions in the chest between the ribs, and you can get inside the heart and work without making big incisions.
Dr. Lewis says it's almost like playing a video game with huge benefits for patients that include not having to open the chest.
The most important advantages are the repair rates are significantly higher, which improves your early, intermediate, and long-term chances of living and living well. You tend to bleed a lot less, so there's fewer blood transfusions or none. The infections are almost eliminated.
I like to just get out and push the dirt around. I got a front end loader on it and all kind of implements on the back, blades and discs.
Just a couple of weeks ago, Eugene Elmore underwent surgery for a valve repair by Dr. Lewis. He says while he wasn't familiar with the Da Vinci robot, he says anything that could help with recovery time and pain would be worth trying.
I thought it was a good idea. I talked to him and he told me some things, you know, that if I didn't have it, what would happen. And I figured my better chances were to go ahead and have it done.
Following a successful surgery, Mr. Elmore is now enjoying life again.
In Birmingham, I couldn't hardly believe it. Yeah, there's no way you can put in words how much you can thank this hospital, and especially Dr. Lewis, for being here.
Glenn Corrigan is another patient who had a main artery blocked and turned to Dr. Lewis. Only a couple of weeks post-surgery, Corrigan is looking forward to what lies ahead.
Enjoy life, go back to work, be with my co-workers and things like that. And I don't think you can get any better than that, you know, and it feels good to be this way.
Now, Dr. Lewis says while traditional heart surgery takes between 2 and 3 months for a patient to recover, using the Da Vinci robot, patients are usually back on their feet in 2 to 3 weeks. Some good news. Well, Steve, sponsors of the bill say it could save or possibly create millions of jobs for Americans. Here to talk about the bill and what it means for you, the viewer, is financial advisor Zach Ivey with Lincoln Financial Group. Good evening to you, Zach. All right, now if this bill passes and is signed by the president, how quickly will taxpayers see any difference?
Key component.
All right, Zach Ivey with the Lincoln Financial Group. We appreciate you coming in and sharing your thoughts tonight.
Thanks for having me.
Steve?